Okay, let's see. Wow. Boom. Whatever that was. Hey everybody, this is Robert here, back with another video. I'm doing the top. I found a lot of trends on YouTube, so I'm going to do that today. There are actually 11 trends, including the assumptions trend, which you would ask your followers on social media just what are some assumptions they have about you. And then you just confirm or deny those assumptions in a video. So, speaking of that, intro time. Hey everybody. So I'm gonna talk about the top 7 YouTube trends that I've seen. First one, the twin telepathy challenge. And if you're not identical twin, even if you're not identical twin brothers or sisters, or if you're in a relationship, then this challenge I've seen on YouTube tests how well 2 siblings or your boyfriend girlfriend know each other. So you're given either items to pick or ideas that just come from your head, and you got to pick the same item or idea to win the point. And it's kind of a pass-fail kind of thing for whoever the point. And there's a divider that we placed, let's say here, and the other person is on the other side here, and so it's almost a split. It can be a split screen, but it doesn't necessarily have to be. So there's like a physical divider between them, the 2 people, so they don't look at each other or talk to each other until after they pick up the item. Till both of them pick up the item. Okay. Number 2. Viral TikTok food hacks. Now, TikTok is some app that you can download and that does crazy stuff. Like, I'm not sure exactly how it works because I don't use TikTok, but I've seen people create videos for it, and mostly it's music based, dance or whatnot. But this particular trend is food hacks. So some examples that I've seen are, making pancake cereal. Basically, you make tiny little pancakes and then put maple syrup on top of them, and you eat it like a cereal. That's one example of a food hack or a food anything. Cooking a piece of steak using a clothing iron. Apparently, it is not recommended to do that. You'll probably need like 10 minutes or more if you try to do that per side. It's not really worth it though. Another one example is making brownies using only Oreos and milk in a mug. Don't know. So the purpose of the video is to test these hacks to see if they work or not. So some of them would rate the hack, and some of them will just give a works or not, or doesn't work. rating. Alright, I have some props for this next one. Number 3. Basically, I've seen a lot of YouTubers eat a certain colored food for 24 hours, whether it be yellow, red, blue, green, black, pink, or orange. So if I were to have, for example, you would basically pick a color of food to eat, and for 24 hours you would eat any food that is that color. For example, blue. Yes, I have these bars, and no, I'm not going to eat any of it. So if I were to pick the color blue, I would eat the blueberries, and of course the blueberry jam, which that's the only part that's blue. So, or if I were to pick orange, I would pick this, or if even brown, I would pick this to eat for like dessert. So basically, you eat only food that is that color for 24 hours. You vlog about it every time you eat something, you kind of eat it on camera for breakfast, lunch, snacks, dinner, and dessert. So for people, especially like if they were to say green or yellow, let's pick yellow. You would pick for breakfast a banana, of course. Lunch, you would probably pick pasta or noodles or something, because those are yellow in color. And then for snacks, you would pick another banana or yellow Peeps or something. Dinner, you'd probably eat another banana or some pasta or anything else that's yellow, like probably like yellow squash, for example. It would be one. And of course, for dessert, you have to have like something lemony. And for snacks, of course, you can have like lemonade, lemon tea, or whatnot. That's just an example of a day where you would eat only yellow foods for that day. And then the next one is recreating childhood photos. So you would pose in the same pose with almost the same clothes as you did when you were a child. You would just get a photo from when you were a child. You would grab the same or similar clothing and wear it. Pose in the same way as the photo, and then take a picture of the recreated pose and then compare the two. And they can vote on whether they want to do that or not. Okay. Number 5. Real food versus candy, Pop-Tarts, gummy, or Pringles. Basically junk food. Junk food versions of, or you could say junk food lookalikes. Real food versus junk food lookalikes. That's another trend. So someone puts the real food version on a plate and covers it with a lid, and does the same with the junk food version on another plate, whether it be the Pop-Tart, ice cream, gummies, Pringles, candy version, whatnot, on another plate and covers it. So the competitors will do rock, paper, scissors, which you can do with Siri, Google Home, Alexa, things like that.
I'm not sure.
That's my Amazon tablet. So for example, hey Google, do rock, paper, scissors.
Rock, paper, Scissors. Shoot. I choose scissors.
Okay, that's just an example. You can do it on smart home gadgets if you have them, but you would actually do it in person. So there's a few variations to this. One of them is the most popular is they'll choose who will peek in their plate and who will tell the other person, whether the other person will tell the peeker to whether they want to keep it or switch. That's the most popular way. I've seen it done a little bit different. So after that, they do the action. They keep it or switch it, and they open their plates and taste the item on the plate, whether it's gummy or junk food or real food. And of course, they repeat those steps for each round, and they may or may not be scored. If it's scored, then points are typically for the one that either tastes better or the real food. They'll actually tell you about that, and whoever gets the more points is the winner. It's crazy. A sixth trend I've seen on YouTube is Never Have I Ever challenge. So the host would ask on social media, Instagram, Twitter, statements that start with Never Have I Ever. Never have I ever done this. So their followers would respond, and then after a period of time, then the host and another person close to them will hold signs that say either I have or never, or a variation would be I have not. And that would indicate if the person has done the second part of that statement. It's not scored, but it kind of exposes them a little bit. So an example, never have I ever, would be, never have I ever bought something I regret buying a minute after I bought it. And so you would say, so if you have bought it, then you would hold the sign that says I have, and then if not, then you'll say I have not, or never. And then they'll go into a discussion about it. And then they repeat that for every never have I ever statement. So number 7 is basically letting strangers or fans decide what the host is going to eat or do. So they either go to a restaurant and the fans will decide what to do. I've kind of tried this before. I'll have to see if I can find it, the poll, and I'll just put this after the video. So the host does a poll on Instagram or other social media asking their followers to decide what the host should do or eat, or where to eat. Like, for example, whether they want to eat Chick-fil-A or Panera, or Dairy Queen or Panera. And then so they wait for a period of time, and after that, the host will look at the poll and on camera and sees which side has the majority of the votes. So if, let's say, Chick-fil-A has 70% of the vote, and the other 30% will go to Panera, then the host will go to Chick-fil-A, as an example. And then the host will eat at the restaurant, orders the food item that the people said in the poll, or does the task depending upon the majority of the votes in the poll. So whichever side gets the majority, there you go. That's what then they'll do. Like, for example, let's say I would like to eat either one of this or this. So that then if this gets the majority, I'll eat this. Or if this gets the majority, I'll eat that. Alright, I got a little bonus trend, which has been around for a few years now. And no, I'm not talking about the fidget spinner craze of 2017. I didn't get a fidget spinner until 2018. Anyway, that doesn't matter. All right, this bonus one is the mukbang, which is a South Korean term for basically what they do is they eat a lot of food right in front of you and they talk about anything. So if you've seen that on YouTube, that's self-explanatory. Of course, those videos can get really long, and I not particularly want to watch, except for like 10 minutes, 10 to 15 minutes of one would be fine, especially for what they want to talk about. Anyway, that is all I have for this video. And comment down below other YouTube trends that you've seen. And I'll see you in the next video. Hey guys, I forgot to mention one other trend. Has another bonus. So really 9 trends that I've found so far. And that is slime, especially amongst children and the youth. Slime videos I see a lot. And there's like a basic recipe to make slime. I believe it's borax, water, and some kind of food, either food coloring or glitter or whatnot, and school glue. So it's school glue, borax, water, and color. Food coloring or glitter or whatnot to make the slime. And then, of course, you use it to do whatever. There's a lot of variations to this. So there's a lot of slime video challenges as well. Alright, see ya! Alright, last one. This will probably be the 10th one. Trend. Bath bombs. Hugely popular right now. They turn your water fun colors and they have some kind of plastic prize inside or something. Alright, see ya.